So I just completed a boot camp a couple months ago, and one of the biggest things that I got was the capacity to code. But at the end of the day, when it comes to creating code or software, it's more than just coding. It really starts off with understanding what you're trying to build, understanding that there's the iterations to it, understanding that there's testing involved in that process. And so what I was able to do from a friend of mine was to read. The friend gave me a book, and the book is called Code Completion Second Edition by Steve McConnell. So what I would like to do during this particular series, video 0, is to essentially go through this book, because in terms of creating students or teaching students to be able to develop great software, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes planning, it takes a process to go through. And this video, or at least this video series, is going to be me discussing what I find. I'm going to practice what I preach, in terms of utilizing the material that I learned, in terms of the projects that I explore, especially during the summer, as well as the code that I'll be using for my business. Something to really take advantage of in terms of this new time. Another big reason why I'm doing this is because artificial intelligence is really changing the landscape of programming. So being able to program fast is not as important, but the capacity to plan accordingly as if you're building a home, it takes intention. And so the more we have the capacity to build programs and sophisticated software, we need to be intentional on how we construct our programs and our software. And so traditionally this book is actually broken out into 7 parts, laying the foundation, which I'm really excited to really discuss about, creating high quality code, understanding variables, grasping statements, delving into code improvements, system considerations, and software craftsmanship. That's 7 different sections. Each section has 5 separate chapters, or at least 5, so it makes it up to 35 chapters. Am I going to do this every single day for 35 days? No. But I plan to intentionally do this go through this book throughout my next year or 2, in terms of understanding how to enhance how I teach programming. And through that process, I'm hoping to really create diagrams and approaches that individuals can use within their classroom, as well as individuals can be using in terms of developing their software and their programs. I would love for you all to, I'm looking at my notes, I would love for you all to like this video. I would love for you all to stay tuned. I would love for you all to just comment on what you find here, and be more than willing to tell me suggestions, or even ask questions. So I'm gonna record another video after this. I'm done with the first chapter, and see how that goes.